Okay, welcome back. Last time we made our way back through the Relic Castle, then headed to Nakarin City where we were given the Light Stone, which is, supposedly Reshiram in rock form. And unfortunately, on our journey across Route 8, when we ran into Bianca again, she did kill our Zub Striker in a battle. So, not the happiest about that. And I stopped the episode just before we head into Opaloosa City, because I think there's a lot of dialogue when we go in. And the episode was already starting to run a bit long. But basically, the plan for today's episode is very simple. And that plan is, do stuff in and around Opaloosa City, and I'll probably have to do a lot of grinding, because honestly, I don't think I am ready for this last gym. On the plus side, I can get an encounter here, hopefully I can get a Pawniard. Okay, we can get a Pawniard. That is very nice. Is what I would like to say, but at the same time, Pawniard doesn't evolve until level 52, so that definitely kind of puts a bit of a damper on it. Like, not gonna lie, I do still really like Bishop. I think Bishop is really good, but I am a little bit inconvenienced by the fact that I won't be able to get it until the Elite Four, especially because Pawniard is not an evolved Pokemon. But then again, at the same time, I don't know if many things in the next gym have, whatchamacallit. I don't know if a lot of Pokemon in the next gym have fighting-type moves or anything, so honestly, it could come in handy. And honestly, even then, even without it, I do still really like the Pokemon and would be very happy to have it on the team. And I think it's primary Dark, so I don't need to worry too much about losing anything if it dies. But then again, at the same time, that would be a 4th fighting-type weakness, and I do know that one of the Elite Four... Okay, good to know that it is primary Dark type, but it would be another fighting type weakness when I know I have to fight the Elite Four and one of them is, a fighting type user. But quickly, let's have a little look at our Pawniard that we just caught. Gentle Nature. That's not the best, but honestly, it's an in-game team, I'm not too worried. So let's head on into Opaloosa City. Which, fun fact, if you're playing Pokemon Black, or if you're playing Pokemon White, this actually appears differently. In Pokemon Black, it's a very futuristic-looking city, whereas in Pokemon White, it's more of a, traditional thing. Time is dividing a line, so that explains it well. Okay, hello, this way. Because obviously Team Plasma are going to give another speech here. Well, Getsus is going to. Getsus, what a liar, desperately trying to con everyone with his speech. That's correct. Our Lord N has combined his power with the legendary Dragon-type Pokemon and intends to create a new world. We herald the return of the hero of... Yeah, we herald the return of the hero of Unova, founder of this region. Pokemon are different from people. They're living beings who contain unknown potential. They're living beings from whom we humans have much to learn. They're beings whose greatness we should acknowledge, beings who should be freed from our oppression. We, Team Plasma, invite you to join us. We all want to create a new world where people and Pokemon are both free. Ladies and gentlemen, I ask you now, please release your Pokemon. And so I end my plea to you today. Thank you one and all for your attention. And then, once again, they'll just go. Definitely not suspicious at all. Is it true? Have we been making Pokemon suffer? Maybe we should release our Pokemon like Team Plasma says. No way, without Pokemon I'd be lonely and sad. Fair, to be honest. Like, Pokemon, kinda good, What was that about? That speech was off the charts strange. The cooperation of people and Pokemon is how Unova came into exist to begin with. If a Pokemon really didn't want anything to do... Yeah, if a Pokemon really didn't want anything to do with humans, it would simply leave. Capturing a Pokemon in a Pokeball doesn't mean you've captured its heart. Which, if anything, is proven by the fact that Cobalion, Terrakion, and Virizion, I should just refer to them as the Swords of Justice, don't appear to people normally. Anyway, alright, let's go. Iris, Dredden, it's been a while. Oh, Mr. Elder, and the guy who helped out that time. What's wrong? What does the wandering champion who left the Pokemon League need from us? Briefly, my request is this. Tell us about the legendary Dragon-type Pokemon. Are you talking about Zekrom or Reshiram? What's for sudden interest? Moments ago, a troublemaker known as Gatzes was here. He said a trainer named N has reawakened Zekrom. Yes, that trainer called N has apparently told Ranchia to search for the other Dragon-type Pokemon. Let me check if I have this straight. This N, or what have you, presumes to set the two Dragon-type Pokemon against each other in battle and test his convictions? Oh no. The Dragon-type Pokemon get along so well. That's right. Ones who make Pokemon battle of the Pokemon battle of trainers. And so it's the trainers and the Pokemon... Yeah, so the trainers and the Pokemon can get to know each other better. I'm going to the Pokemon League. No, I guess in this case I should say I'm returning to the Pokemon League. Of course, I'll defeat N. I'll teach him about the beauty of this world where Pokemon and trainers live together in harmony. Also, I'll await your arrival. Once you've obtained the Opaloosid badge, come to the League. The Opaloosid leader is tough. Take care. I mean, credit to Alder's confidence, but he's just like saying within earshot of the gym leader, yeah, you can take them. Farewell, I'm counting on you two. Oh, he's gone. Is he okay? He looked kinda scary. Don't worry, he is the strongest trainer in all of Unova. Well, come my home, as Alder asked, I'll tell you everything I can about the legendary Dragon-type Pokemon. Iris, child, please show the way. You bet, if it's Opaloosid City, I can take you anywhere. As for the story of Zekrom and Reshiram, we'll tell you all we know about it. This way. So, I'm gonna quickly run off and heal that way. So, I'm gonna quickly actually run off and heal my Pokemon before I do anything else. And honestly, I'm probably gonna have to make a cut halfway between this episode, where, like, I do all this bit, and then I, like, go and actually do grinding for a couple of Pokemon, so I have a team to at least pretend that I have a chance at winning this next gym badge. Because honestly, if I go in as I am right now, I will probably just get absolutely destroyed. Also, this guy is different depending on which of the game you're playing. Okay, so let's just talk to Iris again. It's just a little further. I don't know why she stops outside the house like 5 steps away, but whatever. Okay, this is Drayden's house. This is it. Also, I do like the way the doors work here. It's kind of futuristic. I like it. Okay, so let's get some exposition. I'll explain. What you are holding is the Lightstone. Reshiram, who will likely awaken from the Lightstone, and Zekrom, who's already awake, were once the same Pokemon. That single dragon Pokemon, along with twin heroes, brought a new region into being, and people and Pokemon had happy lives. One day, however, the twin heroes, the older brother who sought the truth, and the younger brother who sought ideals, began to argue about how to decide which one of them was right. The single dragon-type Pokemon that had been with them all that time split its body in two. One sided with the older brother, and the other with the younger. In its pursuit of ideals, the black dragon-type Pokemon sought to usher in a new and better world. Its name was Zekrom. And the other, the white dragon-type Pokemon, sought truth and to usher in a new world, a world of good. Its name was Reshiram. Because the two of them were once the same entity, their battle raged endlessly and neither one could be declared the winner. They simply exhausted themselves. The twin heroes proclaimed that there was no one side that was white, and ceased the conflict. But the twin heroes' sons started the battle again, and an instant later Zekrom and Reshiram destroyed Unova with lightning and fire. Then they just disappeared. But if people work with Pokemon, and in the right way, we don't have to worry anymore about the world being destroyed. I mean, Zekrom and Reshiram worked hard for everyone and made a new region, so it should be alright, I think. True, Pokemon can't speak. People may hurt Pokemon even more by imposing their selfish thoughts on them. But no matter what, Pokemon and people believe in each other, need each other, and will continue to live together. Yeah, so I'm never going to forgive Team Plasma for trying to separate Pokemon and us. Sorry, we got a little off topic at the end. That's everything we know. Unfortunately, we don't know how to wake up the legendary Pokemon. But I made a promise to Alder, you must win the gym badge from the Opaloosid City gym. And I'll be waiting for a challenge at the gym. And depending on which version you're playing, either Iris or Drayden is the boss. If we were playing Pokemon White, Iris would be the boss. Well, it would be the gym leader. But since we're playing Pokemon Black, we fight Drayden. Drayden and his, like, really bizarre but kind of cool beard. Oh, this is the ring target. What a useless item. If a Pokemon holds a ring target, it can be hit by it can be hit even by a move that would usually have no effect. Like, it's one of those things that's like, it's one of those items that exists solely to be like using switcheroo or trick. It's like, under normal circumstances, you're probably never going to use it. Okay, so, let's... do I want to go out onto Route 10 and grab my encounter there for now? No, I'll leave it. I'll leave it and I'll just go into the gym. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go into this gym, and I'm going to fight one trainer. I'll go into the gym and fight one singular trainer, just to see how I'm doing. I also need to remember to take Ixion off the team. So, let's see what this first person has, and what kind of level they are, because I'm gonna have to go and grind. I mean, I want to go and do some grinding just to get Vanilla Shop to begin with. Okay, that's level 49. I'm suddenly terrified of this gym. So, yeah, I'm going to be going to do a lot of grinding here. On the plus side, I know for a fact that I can't get one shot because of Sturdy. So, hopefully, key term, hopefully we can handle this. And it is setting up Dragon Dance, which is very scary. But on the plus side, let's just, set up Iron Defense, I suppose. And then I can just go for Rock Blast, I guess. Worst case scenario is something disastrous happens. Okay, goes for Taunt. I feel like my best bet here is actually just the fact that it might... Like, it probably hasn't, but it's possible that just maybe it's turned itself into a situation where it can't actually attack. Never mind, it has Dragon Pulse, which honestly I'm not worried about. Disregard what I just said. I was going to say that I'm not worried about in the slightest, but apparently I should have been worried about. And I guess I'll just go to Crocodile to finish this off now. So yeah, this gym is going to be very scary, to say the least. Okay, Dragon Pulse shouldn't do too much, because again, like, Fracture is, well, it's a physical attacker through and through. Maybe I could get a good use at Foul Play. Anyway, we managed to bring down that Fracture, and I, 100%, I'm going to go and do a lot of grinding. Because well, that was too scary for my liking. Okay, so let's quickly talk to Clyde and grab our final free fresh water for the game. Okay, also I remember this gym puzzle being a giant hassle, so honestly, I'm gonna be kind of surprised if I manage to do it first try, but we'll see what we can do. But anyway, I also still need to determine which Pokemon I want to, like, decide on as the ace for the team. But whatever, we'll figure that one out as we figure that one out. So, for now, all I'm going to do is run over here and drop Ixion into the Death Box. Because, well, fortunately I don't think... Do I have any of our electric types? Okay, potential Galvantula is like primary bug, so I'm not too worried about that. So now, Ixion goes and joins a good few of our potentially great Pokemon in the Death Box. And now, what I'm gonna do is actually make a cut, because I'm gonna have to go and do all that grinding. So I'll just make a cut, and then I'll do a team recap to say, like, what I've done in the meantime. So I will be right back. Okay, welcome back. So I went and did a considerable amount of grinding, and then things were still taking too long, so I did end up just chanting in rare candies to just kind of get everyone to the levels where it needed to be, but it'll be fine. I'm honestly still kind of worried about this gym regardless. And speaking of which, I should do a team recap now that I'm here. So, we have also I gave everyone names. We have our Vanillish, I nearly called it a Frillish, that would definitely be not accurate. So we have Neapolitan, our Vanillish. I might go back and rename some of these again later, which, its moveset hasn't changed, I don't think. It tried to learn Hail at 42, but I skipped over it. Then we also have our Gigalith, hasn't changed. We have our Crocodile Ruby, named after the boss from Sly Raccoon 1. Then we have Forever, the Darmanitan, and whose moveset also hasn't changed. However, It's named after the JoJo minor antagonist. Then we have Brynhilde of Fracture, newly added to the team. Will evolve at level 48, so it's one level away from evolving. Currently holding the Dragon Fang, with Dragon Claw, Exeter, Dragon Dance, and Aerial Ace. And then we also have Poniard, named Ieyasu. I basically decided, well, whatchamacallit, King Gambit and Bishop, like, they both run on the kind of warlord type deal for, like, their visual and, like, how they're presented. So I went with, okay, cool, what can I work with from there? And then went, of course, Pokemon Conquest, who was the Steel type guy? And, well, Ieyasu was the Steel type guy. I say that, but Poniard is still primary dark, but I think Ieyasu kind of sounds better than Kotaro does. So, oh, yeah, that's what I went for. Also, I went for Icy Wind, and now I'm suddenly realizing, maybe I shouldn't. I'm just gonna go for Ice Beam. I think Ice Beam should probably one-shot basically everything in here. I'm really hoping it does, because if anything retaliates, we may be picking up pieces of a broken ice cream cone. And by that I mean, a lot of dragon types in here will have fighting and rock type moves, so if I don't one-shot them, they may just one-shot me. Which, you know, a little bit concerned about that. I know there's one guy with a Druddigon that I'm very worried about, because Druddigon, hits really hard, actually, because it has, like, base 120 attack. Like, I genuinely feel like Druddigon would be an amazing Pokemon if it wasn't just hilariously slow. Like, it's got a pretty solid move pool, pretty high physical attack, pretty solid defenses, but it's just, it's so slow. Like, you set that thing away in a trick room and it could probably be incredibly powerful. And I am very glad that this Fracture went for Dragon Dance, because I'm pretty sure I one-shot here, because Fracture is not the strongest on its special defense. And now I'm also thinking, if every Fracture in this gym is going to try to set up, I can just one-shot all of them in theory, because none of them should be higher than level 48. Maybe there'll be one at level 49, but if I'm going up at the same... But if my levels are going up at the same rate theirs are, I should probably still be able to just one-shot them, right? That would have been a perfect time for me to... That would have been a perfect, awful time for me to learn, oh, that first one was actually a low roll, and I still die. But no, turns out Vanillish just kind of one-shots them. Also, I'll be honest, I'm still disappointed about some of the losses I've had, but I am very happy to actually be able to use a Vanillish into Vanillux in a playthrough. Because, honestly, I know that, like, it's one of those Pokemon that gets a really bad rap, and is one of the ones that people point to as, like, oh, look at Gen 5 being devoid of ideas for Pokemon. But honestly, I think Vanillux is actually kind of good. Like, obviously, it does suffer from the severe problem of being an Ice type, but honestly, I think it just works. I genuinely do really like Vanillux as a Pokemon. It's not like my favorite Ice type ever or anything, because, well, there's a lot of competition for that. And by that I mean there's a power gap after the top two, because the top two are Glaceon and Weavile, in a kind of flipping order. They kind of just, like, flip places. But I do really like Ice types. In fact, no pun intended, but still. No pun intended, but it happened anyway. Okay, so let's just keep going. I think we're about halfway through the gym now. Oh, so we jump down here, and its head should move up? Well, forward, I think? Okay, yeah, I think I'm about halfway through here. Also, we can't go this way, but I do like the little wave where you kind of get there. Okay, that was where I needed to go. Okay, this guy, obviously he's going to be in our way, because in this gym you're going to have to fight every single trainer on your way to the gym leader. Okay, so, Veteran Hugo with his Druddigon. I think... Okay, yeah, this was definitely the guy I was worried about, because that is level 50 Druddigon. So, I'm gonna swap out, because I don't think I one-shot here. But now the question is, what do I go to? I think if I go to Gigalith. I think if I go to Gigalith, I should be okay. But what does it go for here? Because I know this thing gets revenge. So basically, I'm working on the logic of if I went for an ice move, and then, you know, it survived and then retaliated with that, I would probably just die. So I'm going to set up an iron defense so I can hopefully take a hit a little bit better. You know, in case it goes for revenge again. So now, how much will this one do? Because obviously our sturdy is gone. Okay, that did nowhere near as much. So if I set up another one, I think I'm okay. Rock climb. That's an interesting choice of move. Okay, no defense drop, so that's fine. We're at +6 now. I'm gonna go for Rock Blast. This is oh no. Oh no, wait a minute. Okay, that crit probably mattered. That crit mattered. That crit absolutely mattered. Because I'm pretty sure that we only outsped because it went for revenge. So if I didn't kill with Rock Blast, we absolutely lost Gigalith there. But that is very good, and now I have my new plan for dealing with these. Also, while I was doing the grinding, I did go and buy a ton more Moo Moo Milks. Because, you know, Moo Moo Milk, kinda handy. And also, I should probably use these, like, proteins and HP ups and everything at some point, but whatever, it'll be fine. And by that, I mean, I'll probably use them right before I go into the Elite Four. So, let's do this, and move this dragon head to hopefully where it needs to be, because, no, because that'll... No, that moves it to where it needs to be, okay. But yeah, I am kind of worried about any and every Druddigon that could appear in here. So, yeah, I think as soon as one hits the field, I'm going to just swap out. Because, honestly, I am kind of concerned about them. If I had the Never Melt Ice on, I feel like I might one-shot them. But I feel like without it, it might be a bit of a coin flip. So I am kind of just a bit concerned about having to fight them. Okay, that's a Dano. Can I set up on a Dano? Now, that's my new question. Can I set up on a Dano? I'm also suddenly very glad. I'm also, like, I knew that I was glad beforehand that I hadn't... That's a Druddigon, so I'm swapping out. Like, I knew I was glad beforehand that I hadn't, whatchamacallit, but I hadn't set it so after level 40 all trainers Pokemon would be fully evolved. But seeing this gym so far has made me even more glad about that, realizing I would have been fighting like Hydreigons and Haxoruses every step of the way through here. Okay, Night Slash hits for not that much, I think. If I hit for 25. But Rock Blast lands for not that much. Like, Gigalith has really solid attack. Like, it is really physically strong. And, well, Druddigon took that surprisingly well. And we just go for Bulldoze to finish it off, because apparently it went for revenge again, so that's very safe to me now. And, okay, Neapolitan has hit level 46. Now the question is, can I safely get a switch out? Or do I have to stick with this? I'm gonna go for Bulldoze. Okay, I just went straight for the Dragon Claw. Okay, that nearly killed. But it's at -1 now. Can I get a swap back in? Can I swap back into Neapolitan? I think I might be able to here. Because I feel like Vanillish can probably take one hit. And I really want to get my level 47 before I get to Drayden. Because, well, without it, I'm suddenly... okay, because without it, I'm suddenly in a very bad position. But this definitely kills from here. Okay, down goes Fracture. We get a bit more EXP, and I think there's 2 trainers left. Hopefully there's no one with a Druddigon. Because, I'll be honest, I am very concerned about Druddigons. But honestly, other than that, I think I'm okay. And do I have any Hyper Potions? Yes, I do. So let's quickly do that. I also used 1 lemonade while I was doing grinding. Because, well, I ran out of Moo Moo Milks and had to go and buy more. So basically, while I was doing the actual grinding, before I decided and just gave up to use rare candies, I ended up using a fair bit of stuff, but whatever, we'll be fine. Okay, so let's quickly just hopefully make our way through here. And by that I mean we can't go through the proper way yet, so we have to jump up over here, and I think go the long way around. Either that, or I've gone the wrong way, but I think this is the way I do need to go. Yeah, because now we go around here and we drop ourselves back off again, and then I think we're actually there. I might be wrong, though. Like, I think it curves around. Yeah, we fight this person, and then the head moves up. Okay, yeah, we're almost there. Okay, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Today on I Remember How This Gym Works. So, we fight this person. We fight this person, we drop down, the head moves up, then we fight one more person. Doesn't jump off, and then the middle one we get to balance out, and that leads us up to the gym leader. So I think that's how this works anyway. Okay, another person with a Dano. Interesting how no one in here has a Zwilus. Zwilus? Zwilus? I don't know how it's pronounced. Either way, oh, I'm running out of ice beams. I'm gonna have to go for Icy Wind. Icy Wind should one-shot. Dano isn't the bulkiest Pokemon in the world. Okay, I'm very glad for that one-shot. And, oh no, that's another Drotagon. That's level 48 Drotagon. I am swapping out. Gigalith, come back, buddy. We need you again. So yeah, Rocky Helmet Gigalith is, proving to be the MVP in this episode so far. Well, alongside Vanillux, obviously, because, you know, it's kind of doing a lot of work. This thing's going for revenge this turn, and that's probably going to hit like a train now that I've actually done damage. And how much does a hit for? Enough to nearly kill, apparently. Okay, I think it will actually just go for the kill now. So I will swap to... Can I... I'll swap to Crocodile. Yeah, I'll swap to Crocodile so I can get the Intimidate drop. Hopefully it won't go for Revenge again, and even if it does, we haven't hit it. So I think... Okay, went for Night Slash. Okay, so we get for Resist. Actually, that kind of makes sense. Maybe it was, like, saw the kill and thought it didn't need to go for... Oh, no, did I just kill Crocodile? I think I just killed my Crocodile. No, 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 no. Okay, Crook lives. We're just gonna go for the crunch, for the safety. That was momentarily very panic-inducing, but it's fine. It's fine. We won. We won. No losses. Crocodile lives another day. And let's get the Moo Moo Milks back out. I should have used the Hyper Potions, but it'll be fine. I have more than enough Moo Moo Milks. There's enough Moo Moo Milk for everybody. Okay, I'm also starting to realize my Pokemon are starting to really get up there on the health bars. Maybe that's because I have Pokemon that have pretty high base HP stats, but who knows. Also, I did train up a 7th Pokemon just on the off chance in case anything died here. That and also for the rival battle that we have, like, pretty much right after this gym. So, yeah, we may be seeing that Pokemon come out of the box in probably the next episode. And, okay, that's where the other veteran was, so there should be one here. And I hope I get enough EXP from this. How much do I need? 2,300? Okay. Okay, I need 2 Pokemon here. I need 2 Pokemon here, or 1 really high level one, and preferably not a Drotagon. Because if there's no Drotagon, I think I'm safe. Okay, there's a Fracture. Now my question is, can I knock this Fracture out with Icy Wind? Because I need to save Ice Beams. Wait, I have 4 Ice Beams. Okay. Okay, so now I'm playing my favourite little mini-game of, can I finish off this, and then one-shot every single Pokemon Drayden has? I'm hoping I can, because if I can't, I may be doomed. Okay, Neapolitan goes level 47. Do I want to learn Mirror Coat? I will get rid of Flash Cannon for that, temporarily. Because Mirror Coat could come in handy. Okay, that's another Fracture coming in. I'm going to take a chance and actually go for Icy Wind, see if it can one-shot. Okay, don't know why it went for Taunt and not an attack, but you know what? I'm not going to complain. Okay, nearly killed, but now that it's -1, I feel like we definitely outspeed. Okay, 10 out of 10. So with that, Vanilla finishes off Fracture, and now I get to have a moment to just think about how many attack EVs I've wasted in this gym. How many attack EVs I've put onto the special attacker. Maybe I should have put, you know, the EXP share on Fracture or something. That might have been a smart play. But hey, just in time for the gym leader, Vanillish is leaving the team, but it's, well, it's getting upgraded to Vanillox. Okay, so now we have Vanillox, and just look how happy he is to be here. Okay, so let's have a quick look at its stats now that it's evolved. Okay, level 47. 122 special attack. And also, because of all of the attack EVs, or maybe it has a high base IV in it. I don't know. Either way, the fact that we are now, like, the fact that it has 107 physical attack is kind of funny to me. Anyway, let's now give it... I guess I should just give it the Never Melt Ice. Does the Never Melt Ice increase the boost more? Or than the Expert Belt would, though? That's the question. That's my only, like, actual legitimate question now. But either way, we'll find that out, and hopefully not find it out too late. Okay, so, with that, we move the Dragon Head up to the final one. 10 out of 10, my chair has decided it really wanted to start creaking when I decided to move there. And now, we get to fight the final gym leader. Okay, so, one final check. Is everyone full health? Everyone's full health, everyone's set up. Might as well see what I can give Ruby here. Do I have the black glasses? Yes, I do. I can give those to Ruby, because that means Crunch and Foul Play will get even stronger, and I have Intimidate if I need it for a switch in. Okay, cool. Welcome, thank you for coming. I'm the Overlucent City Gym Leader, Adrian. As the mayor, I've given everything to developing the city. As a trainer, I've simply been pursuing greater strength. What I'm searching for now is a young trainer who can show me a bright future. Perhaps you can show me that future the way Ira says. So, now our final gym battle with Drayden. Just get a look at that beard. Amazing. Okay, so. He leads with a Fracture. That's fine. Level 49. Okay, I think I have 3 Ice Beams. Okay, it has Mold Breaker, but that's not 2. Can I just Ice Beam everything? Okay, so, we know this one-shot, because we've been one-shotting Fractures at a 1 level lower as Vanillish, so that's fine. In comes a Drudagon. It's only 2 levels higher. I think with the evolution we might one-shot here, especially when it's boosted by the Never Melt Ice. I think this one-shot. Okay, yeah, we win. Easy win here. And by easy win, I mean, in like, I think Haxorus has lower special defense than Drudagon does. So therefore, I think I one-shot here. So let's just go for the Ice Beam and hope... Okay. I hope I one-shot, because if I don't, I might actually get swept. Actually, no, I don't. I feel like this will do enough damage even if it doesn't kill. That Gigalith can just come in and handle it. Never mind, there goes Haxorus. Vanillox coming in amazingly clutch immediately. Okay, so that is the final gym badge earned. Wonderful. I'm grateful we had a chance to meet in battle. So now we have our final badge, the Legend Badge. Also, very cool name, not gonna lie. So that is all 8 badges acquired. Well now you've obtained all the gym badges and Unova. Now all Pokemon will obediently follow your commands. And now we get the TM for Dragon Tail. We will never use Dragon Tail. Like, I'll be honest, I've never used Dragon Tail. I don't see the point in it, really. Like, it's basically a move that guarantees a switch. Okay, head for the Pokemon League and go after Alder. The Pokemon League is past Route 10, which runs from Overlucent City to Victory Road. I know Alder has strength, but I don't know the depths of N's power. Well, with that, we can fortunately just teleport our way back and quickly head on out of here. And also get interrupted by Professor Juniper. Hello, was Roden as tough as ever? Was Professor Juniper a trainer when she was younger? Anyway, whatever. Oh, I came to a report on how to resurrect the legendary Reshiram. I thought it would be better to tell you in person than over the cross-transceiver. As for the conclusion, well, I haven't figured it out yet. I'm sure the Pokemon will wake up when it deems someone worthy. More importantly, aren't you amazing? You have all 8 of Universe gym badges now, right? You've become so strong, you probably don't even know it, but you've changed a lot since you left November Town. Well then, I'll show you as such a strong trainer should help at next. Is it the Pokemon Center? Because I'm out of Ice Beams. I kinda need those. My Ice Beams are important to me. Pass through that gate, go down Route 10, and you'll arrive at the badge check gate. Once you get through Victory Road, which is past the gates, you're finally at the Pokemon League. Wait. Oh, that just made me think of when I was showing you around the Pokemon Center in Accumulator Town. Do you regret setting out on your Pokemon journey? No, of course I wouldn't. Thanks, that's the greatest answer you could give. I was really happy to give you for Evo's Pokemon as a present, because Pokemon create chances to meet more wonderful people in Pokemon. This is a present for you. So now, we get the Master Ball. Which I probably won't use, but hey, who knows? This Master Ball is the most powerful kind of Pokeball. It can catch any Pokemon without fail. This is the only way I can support you except to say be true to yourself. No matter what happens, stay strong and keep going with your Pokemon. See ya! And now, I'm going to actually just go back to the Pokemon Center, heal, and end off the episode. Because, well, this episode will now be, I don't know, like 32, 33 minutes probably. And, well, we have plenty of stuff to do in the next episode. Like, the next episode, we'll get introduced to a roaming legendary Pokemon, we'll get introduced to Victory Road, and we'll have, for now, our final fight with Sharon. So, what I'm going to do now is take one step back. There we go. And I don't want to open the bag. I want to save the game. Okay, so I am going to save the game here and end off today's episode. So, as always, feel free to leave a comment or click any of the buttons down below if you feel so inclined, and I will hopefully see you all in the next one. And where we'll hopefully be getting to, or maybe even making our way through Victory Road. Okay, thanks for watching. Later.